How's it going, guys? Alright, I'm gonna show you pretty much infinite XP. I guess you could say it's an exploit, but it's not really. It's just manipulating the game mechanics to work in your favor, which I guess is kind of the definition of an exploit, but it's I don't think it's anything that's gonna get fixed with it they're worried about. So pretty much your goal here. First you got to go through, which is the most annoying part, and find a quest that is either skeletons and necromancers or rights and skeletons, and then give you XP with every kill. So you notice these skeletons are giving me 155 XP per kill, and these necromancers are giving me 155 XP per kill. Ideally, you could have rights and skeletons, because rights will give you 171 XP per kill, and skeletons will still be giving you 155 though. But the next step is to take off all your gear. It's just gonna break, so the less repair cost, the better, because you're not really making any money here. You'll notice that I'll go to, I think, 3 different vases, with each death, and I'll go into that a little bit more in a minute. But I'm only getting like 65 gold per kill, and gold from 2 vases of 136. So I'm trying to mitigate the repair cost, because even though I'm not wearing any gear, I'm using a shield that I'm gonna sell. My weapons are breaking, and the length, theoretically you could stay here as long as you want, but your real limit is the amount of weapons that you have. Weapons breaking is what's gonna pull you out. And it really sucks, because you get down to some weapons that you have no business fucking using with certain bosses. Like I have an ebony frostlight hammer, and it's just miserable using those on these things. Boom. But yeah, you see me going through. This is obviously a town rescue, and I skipped the last one. This face right here is always going to be 136 gold, 138 gold, right? I've checked all the vases in here. This next vase up here, I don't know if I hit it right here, but it's empty, so there's no point in opening it. Bear with me on the little lag issues right here. It happens when I record, and hopefully when I get back to the States, I'm deployed right now, this lagging will just cease to exist. It's really the internet that I'm using. I think I already talked to support about it. That little vase you see over there to the left of the skeleton, that's a fire salt. I don't need new fire salts. Boom, boom, boom. Wonderful stuff. There you go, 155 XP. I forgot what that other vase was. Oh yeah, it was lumber. This is 138, 136 gold. There you go. That further one right there is the most important vase in this entire thing. That has 1 imp stool, which, I mean, you can't get enough of that, right? That health enchantment on your armor is probably the best thing you can enchant within the game at the moment. Just skip on that guy. And this guy's gonna interrupt me. He's very rude. Oof. Do a little poison. It's very difficult getting through these guys recording. See, before I started recording, there's 10 enemies within this quest, and I was killing 9 of them every time. But I start recording, and then they get in their little slight sneak attacks, like that poison that freaking ruined me. And you don't have any armor, so you're really just relying on your maneuvering around enemies, and your timing is very off when you're lagging so much. I get really excited at the beginning when I see, I was like, oh man, it's starting to speed up. My ping, you see how smooth it is and everything. But I think as soon as I get to the next one, it's like, no, I'm gonna lag again. Fuck you. Oh, it's so smooth. And then you see that brakes right there. Gonna have to go change up. Boom. Thunderbolts, dagger thunderbolts. It's not gonna be too good on these freaking necromancers, but skeletons, it's not bad. Skeletons do not like lightning, shock, whatever you want to call it. I think their weakness is bashing and shock. Yeah, bashing and shock. I've already got all the chests in here too, because the chests do not duplicate. It's only the vases, the items in the vases, and the items the enemies drop too is another thing that duplicates. And I can give I think I have a clip a little bit later on that simulates that. It'd be really awesome if I had rights, skeletons, and then I had an enemy that dropped a gem. Cause then technically, you have unlimited gems until your weapons, run out. But if you really want to farm gems, I just don't think this game is worth it to invest in that kind of farming when you can just buy them. And you don't even really need to buy them in the first place, because what do you need gems for besides respecking your gear and speeding things up, I think I finally get to the last dude here. Die, necromancer. And then I'll let this guy kill me. This is the first time you get to see something I let kill me. All the other ones have killed me on accident. And then I rinse and repeat. Boom. Rescue them town folk, you. Alright, now we got over here. This little experiment I was doing. I was gonna see, this was an item quest, and I think the item was frost salts. Yeah, so I have 865 frost salts. As I go through and gain experience, will my frost salts remain increasing? See, I had an 865, and I have 869 frost salts, or 68, my bad. So I'm gonna go through. This was the last boss, or the last enemy in this little quest. Let him kill me, restart. Check my inventory. And there you see it, 868 frost salts. So it's really a good strategy to build up some things. Imagine if it was Impstol. That would be freaking amazing. I'd be collecting every little thing that I find in here. I have noticed though on these item runs, I don't know if it's like consistent, but from the past 4 or 5 that I've seen, including this one, there are no vases when you're gathering items. So I guess there's that trade-off. You have your pros and cons, and that's your trade-off for these item runs. You have guaranteed specific items, but no vases. Vases are kind of random before you start. You don't know what you're going to be getting. Could be Impstol, could be marble, lumber. Unfortunately, frost salts, as you saw, I have 868 at that point in time. I don't ever use frost salts. I don't ever enchant anything with frost except for a dagger that I would need to attack Daedric enemies and the Abyss, because I don't even use that dagger in quest lines. But it is what it is. And then we have this last enemy. Boom. Death to me. I'm not speeding this up at all because I just want to give like clear examples of how you can build up your XP. It's just such a better way to build up your XP. Mainly because there is no limit, because there's a 100 quest limit daily. So with this, you can just push that out if you really want to grind. If you have 9 enemies at 155 XP, you're getting over 1500 experience per run, or near 1500 experience. I don't want to do math right now, but that's really significant. And if everything goes well, a run could be 2 minutes. That's more experience than you would get in any quest, be it five skull quest or not. That is more experience than you're gonna get in that. And on top of everything, after all your weapons break, and you're fixing to be on your last weapon, just complete the quest, and that's an extra 1300 experience. It's a win-win. Yeah, your items are breaking pretty significantly, and towards the end of this video I will show you what a repair cost looked like afterwards, which wasn't too bad if you're not hurting for gold. You have like 50,000 gold, then you can make one of these runs really easily. And I'd say probably one of these runs probably took 40 minutes to an hour to go through all my weapons, because I have a lot of weapons just stacked up. But it's so aggravating going through quest after quest, and the enemies that you kill aren't giving you experience. It's just a really shitty bug, and I don't think they're gonna fix it. I don't think people are capping to level 50, so I don't think Bethesda believes it's not a real issue. But it's really killing people's motivation to actually play the game. I see people level 20s and 30s like, why even play this game? I have no motivation to do it. Well, if it was like, if you were showing level caps, or if you were showing experience while you were doing questing, that's a little bit of motivation. And when you can see that bar really move, it makes you want to keep going through these quests. If they're really upset about it, give the experience and make the level cap a little bit higher. Make it 200,000 from 49 to 50. Make 48 to 49 150,000. Just increase it a little bit. People will get it pretty much the same time, but they're gonna want to keep playing because they're gonna see their experience keep going up. I think it's the last time I let this guy kill me on this video. I really missed that little shield glitch right there that they took away in the last patch. So yeah, I'm gonna run through here. It's I know it's really laggy right here, but this is like the final run. I'm going to kill everyone. I think no, I didn't put on my armor, but just gonna run through here, finish the quest, and look at the repair cost, because it's the main motivation right here. Not the main motivation, but the main question. Die, skeleton, fuck, die. Three more enemies. That's another thing. Sometimes you'll get 10 enemies within a run, and sometimes you'll just get 6. Maybe you have to kill 3 skeletons, and 2 of them were your first enemies, and then you get 2 more rights, and then the last dude's a skeleton, so you gotta die on that last skeleton. But so it's really random. I remember when I leveled to 50 a couple days ago, they were all the quests, like I want to say 60% of the quests I was getting necromancers, skeletons, and rights, and they were all giving experience, and it was just like trifecta of perfection. It was just really wonderful to see. And grab that last one. In fact, I don't know if it was the same for everybody, but the last weekly quest, that's this week, the week that's being posted, I did it yesterday. That was giving experience. You could have grinded that out. Shit, you could have grinded that out. I don't know if you could all week. It might have gone away. That would have been a good thing to check on. Oh well. Gained a nice, probably 30,000 experience on that, which is very, very good. You see all these broken weapons, ones that aren't broke. Those two that aren't broken, they were just trash weapons. I just put on. That's the one I use. Notice my gear is full up. Yep, everything is healthy. That's gonna mitigate the cost like crazy. Let's check out the repair cost. 24,000, and look at all those broken items. That's less than 1,000 gold per 1,000 experience. You know. Sell these trash items, and you'll just get an idea. That's the amount of gold I started with just a second ago. You saw it. Make that a little time. Say 236,000. So it's not that bad. I really hope you guys found this a little bit informational. If you did, I hope you enjoyed the video and my rambling on for probably like 20 fucking minutes. But thanks for watching, and I will try to catch you guys on the next video. Have a good one.